Hi, welcome to my channel. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Don't forget to check the description to this video. I have links to some of my popular videos, a link to my Amazon account for a lot of things that you all ask about. Don't forget I have a bunch of playlists on the home page of this channel. Thank you. I want to do a Sunday weight check because sometimes it takes a day or two for the bad eating to catch up with you. So it's Sunday and I'm up 1 more pound, which I'm not upset about. I just wanted to show you that sometimes it takes a couple days for all the poor eating to catch up with you. So, all right, there we go. So I've gained about 3 to 4 pounds while I was on my work trip. So look what I did. I couldn't remember if I showed y'all or not. I hung my little state of Missouri right there. So it's right there by my cast iron and my aprons and the thing my sister made and my blessed sign. So yeah, it's hanging out right there, right on top. So I can look right here and be like, oh, there I am. Hello, Cape Girardeau. Whoop, whoop. So, all right, let's get to breakfast. Yeah, I'm looking kind of rough. But that's okay. I'm not drying my hair. It is almost 8. I didn't go to church this morning. I just had a lot going on this weekend. So I'm still got a bunch of stuff I got to work on today. So anyway, yeah. So got some meal prep stuff, and I got to deep clean my bathroom. Deep clean. My sister and her husband are going to be in there on next Saturday. So I got to make sure that it's not funky. I did just clean my shower. I could have really used your advice on some stuff, Lori. Whenever I use the shower sprays, it really causes, evidently at one point I sprayed too much chemicals, and now every time I spray like bathroom cleaners, it really hurts my lungs and I start coughing and it really caused me problems. So I know I had seen on TikTok people use the power wash in the shower. So I used that and I got scrubbed, and I just scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed because we know I don't clean. It's just who I am. Just accept it. But anyway, I got my shower good. I pulled off my curtain and the lining, and it's down in the clothes washer. I think they can be washed. I thought I heard that before. But anyway, so yeah, so I cleaned my shower really, really good. So that's one thing done. Now I gotta do my toilet and the floors, and I'll vacuum the floors. I'll show you that in a little bit. Let me cook and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, it's around 350, 380, depends on the location of the skillet. So we're gonna have us some rutabaga. I sliced this up yesterday. So we're just gonna lay these out all over the skillet. I'm going to fry these up, and it's going to be perfectly delicious for breakfast this morning. So looks like I'm only going to get about 4 of them in there because they're so big. How about I break one in half? There we go. That one can go right there. All right, so now I'm going to let these go. I'll do about 4 minutes, and then I'll cover it and do 4 minutes on this side, and we'll see how it is in 4 minutes. Okay, it's been 4 minutes. Let's take a look. Yep. Yeah. Let's do 4 minutes on this side and we'll take a look. Okay. Now I need a plate with a paper towel on it. I'm slacking, y'all. Okay, let's check these out. They're looking good. I actually, to see if I could maybe speed up the process since not many can go in the thing, I actually put some into the microwave. So I'm going to set these right here. And let's pull those out of the microwave. Because really, I just want to brown them. So this way they're cooked inside. And it's just a matter of browning them, you know, searing them, as you will. If you haven't had rutabaga fried in your skillet, come over to the dark side, man. You don't know what you're missing. So, all right, I'm going to do these, I don't know, a couple minutes and a couple minutes since the insides are now done. So, hey, I follow Lori FNM Lifestyle. And she's on the rutabaga train. She loves it. And she was mentioning that when she bakes it versus frying it, that it's just different. And whenever you reheat it, and I agree, Lori. When I reheat the rutabaga, there's just a difference to it. So that's why I'll like I'll do like the like rutabaga salads with it, or I'll do mashed rutabaga because that doesn't heat up as bad. But usually I have something like ground beef or something else in it, so it kind of helps it up. It seems like the one, it gets a little tougher if it's like in a shape, and two, it's almost like the it's in the cabbage and turnip family, so it's almost like some of that flavor comes out of it whenever I reheat it the second time. So yes, you are the same. And if you're not following Lori FNMW, you need to be. Next, we're going to do our eggs. I'm getting everything ready because my skillet is really, really hot. So I'll crack in my 2 eggs after I I used avocado oil today. It was just fast and easy, so I did not use tallow. But I want to crack these 2 eggs in here. And going to get some salt on them, some pepper on them. And this is how I get them to be so perfect. I cover them for 2 minutes. All right. Take my lid off here. Get my pancake turner. So down in the bottom of this, I have 1 Laughing Cow cheese wedge. I'm going to put in a sprinkle of bacon pieces. I'm going to put that right down in there. I'm going to add in a little bit of, this is some salsa. Put a little of that in there. Come on. All right. Now, we're going to put our eggs in here. See how easy those eggs came up? I'm telling you. That Kent Rollins knows a thing or two. He's the one I got this from. All right, now I'm going to get a spoon and we'll mix it up and I'll show you. Let's see how the yolk turned out. Ooh, it's perfect. It's perfect. That's the way I like it. Over medium. So now I'm going to just mix it all together. Kind of melt up that cheese. Mix up the bacon pieces and the salsa. It's going to be good stuff, Maynard. Good stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool a second while I clean out my cast iron. Because as you saw, nothing stuck. So it's going to take about 30 seconds of washing it in my sink. And I'll put it back on this burner to cool down. So I'll see you in about 1 minute. All right, let's taste it. Now, instead of me eating breakfast with you today, I'm going to go show you my bathroom. Good job, Terri Bear. Yum, yum, you better get you some. And rutabaga. Let's go back now.
I ain't gonna show you like the dirty stuff. I'm just gonna show you what happened to him.
Now, don't forget, I'm still in the middle of cleaning, so it's a hot mess around here. But when I first moved into this house, there was this tile, this blue tile, all the way up. It stopped right there. You can kind of see the line on this wall. And it was this tile, this blue color, all the way around, halfway. It was like at that halfway point. So this house was built in the 50s. So anyway, so see, I wanted a color that kind of matched just because that's what I had been seeing. So anyway, so and then this was just a bathtub and a half wall. The tile was all along this half wall on this side and down there and all around. And there's also this little door that you can pull out of and get to the pipes if need be. So anyway, there's a nail I stuck in there to hold it in, evidently. Come here, Nella, Mr. Nail. I'll just put that right in there for now. Okay. So anyway, so that was all half tiled all the way around. And then a bathtub. Well, I take showers. So there was nothing in here for me to take a shower with. So my dad, he got this big metal pole and he paid somebody to bend it. And so that is where I hang my curtain from. You all see my shower curtain every week. So he had paid somebody to bend that, and then he hung it up. So it's hung up by brackets. And then he put this, he got the kind that has the shower head that attaches to the faucet. And so we have it hanging there. And so usually, sometimes I stand under it, sometimes I hold it, whatever. But that's where we have the hook. Instead of most people, you know, they have the hook hanging in front of their shower, but that's how we had to do it. So anyway, so yeah. So that is how my bath, and then we put up these little panels, and then I got one of these, you know, corner things. So, but the reason how these came off was there was a handheld thing here, and I took it off. I unscrewed the screws, and whenever I put in this new one, I kind of tapped the screws, and 9 tiles fell off. No, I think it was down lower than that. Anyway, 9 tiles fell off, and I'm like, ugh! And next thing you know, I see this little string underneath. Now, you can't see it. There was a string, and it was about almost that thick, and I pull, and all of a sudden, tiles go plink, plink, plink onto the floor, all the way around. And like I said, this was all tile too. So all the way around, all of the tiles, there was tiles back here, tiles around here. So all the way around, there was just a string. And then I was like, now what do I do? So then I come back here and I saw another string. I'm like, all right, I've already invested, because it was not the top row. It was like a middle row. So I'm like, I'm invested. I have to do it. So I just went. So I pulled them all off of the walls. And I think I might have told you all this before. But I pulled them all off the walls. So that's whenever, by that time, Dad, that was before we put in this shower. Because at that time, I was taking showers down in my creepy basement. And, yeah. So that's how my walls became untiled, however you say it. But so in that process, there were baseboards that went along here, along there, and along. I don't know if it might have been along here. I'm not really sure. And along here, and this little bit here, and back there. So when the tiles came out, the baseboards pulled out. So what you see now, and yes, it's gross, but that's why I'm cleaning it before my sister comes. What you see here, you can see the space between the wall and my flooring. And my sister came over and she wanted to see what kind of floor was underneath it, to see if it was wood or what exactly it is. And we still don't know. That's like, I don't know. I don't know if this is hardwood or not. She didn't want to pull it all up. But when she gets here, what we're going to, well, her and her husband, and I'll help in whatever way I can. We're going to pull this floor up and then put the other down. And then put up new baseboards. But see, the dog fur and stuff all collects down in there. So I have to like do some serious cleaning this week or today. That's on my agenda for what to do. So anyway, yeah. But this is the floor that was in here when I come in. It's like one big piece of linoleum. So she's going to come in. They're going to come in and do peel and stick in here. But yeah. But like I said, all around there, you can see that's where the fur and dust and all that stuff collects. So I've got to break out my, I have to break out my vacuum cleaner and suck all that up and a towel and all that good stuff. So yeah, so that's going to be the project this weekend when my sister comes. And so it's weird. These doors, when I got here, the back of this door was even blue. And honestly, all of these panels and baseboards, I think they might have been blue. See that color blue right there? Because I'll show you. So I painted the back of this door white and those white. I painted all of that. But let me show you areas where the white has been rubbed. Looking down there, you can see, I think that might be just scuffed. Hang on, let me show you up here. This is where you can really see it. This is where my couch was too close to here. And so the dogs were putting their paws up here. But see all that blue? I think that originally these were painted blue. And then they painted this off-white color over it. Because there, and even along here, you can see the blue. So, yeah. So, and even down there is blue. I don't know what color this is. And it's pulling away. I think, combination of the dogs and just old age. So one of these days I'll have to figure out what color they are, and I'm going to have to do some painting. But they match, they're the same color as the fireplace and my whatchamacallit. So, and the baseboard. So everything is all the same color. So that's one of those things that's going to have to be a ongoing figure it out kind of project. And like all the door frames and the doors, see, everything is the exact same color. And I don't know, I don't know exactly how to go to a place and find out what color it is. Because I don't think it's white. So anyway, it's something that whatever I do, I'm going to have to paint the whole dadgum house. So, because it's these baseboards and that wall and these door facings and baseboards and the kitchen, and so it's just everywhere is that color. So I'd almost have to take off a door or maybe a hinge. Maybe I could take a hinge in. I don't know. Now this room, Susan and I painted, the one who's going to do the floor, we painted the walls this color. But here again, I'd love to touch that up, but I don't know what color it is. And if I just do some random color, it's going to look just as dumb as it does right now. That was something my dad decided he really should try. Yes, I need to clean my dog door. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what happened here at this house. So one of these days, maybe I'll find out what color the paint is and see what I can do about it. So here's what I've been doing. I cleaned, you already know I cleaned the shower. I went ahead and cleaned the toilet. And I don't know if you can tell the difference or not. Earlier, I had painted this years ago, and I never put anything over the paint. And I set things up here. So I repainted it. I pulled out the bathroom vanity paint, which is this little jar right here. And I used this little sponge brush. And so I did that. And then I went through and I repainted this. I'm looking to see, oh, it looks like I might have missed the spot right there. Hang on. Wait a minute, Terry. Come on, there we go. Anyway, so it's funny, this fake camera gives me a different angle so I can see better. I should have done this before. Where's that little spot that I'm looking at? Probably painting my makeup bottles. But anyway, all right, let's see. It's not perfect, but that's all right. Let's see, did I get down there? Some of it I can't tell. Some of it I can't tell if it's powder or if it's like lack of paint. So hold on. I'm taking you all along. But I fall in this toilet. Ah, come on, fella. All right, so. Oh, I just painted the dealie. Well, I'll fix that. Give me a second. Nope, stay out, puppy dog. It also might just be the glare of the light. That I already wiped it off, like with the thingy. But I did have a fan going to help it dry. I know, I'm not doing this the most appropriate way, but it's Terri's way. And it'll dry nice and smooth in a little bit. Now this right here, let me see. Let's see if we can, yeah, I think that's just a light shadow, but that's not. And push that in there. Get in there, little fella. So, anyway, so that's what I've been doing, is doing some painting in here. And then I have some polyurethane. I wish I would have done it years ago, but, you know, it's me, and sometimes I do things right, and sometimes I don't. So, what's that little spot right there? Hang on, let's see, Terri, get that. And get that little corner right there. There we go. Alrighty, I think I'm going to call it. Alright, I'm going to call it. I think. Let me look here a little bit. Yeah, it'll dry smooth. I'm sure it will. Just go with it. It did on the other thing it did, so anyway. Yeah, like I said, there's a glare with this camera too. Anyway, so I've been painting that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold her, Newt. As my grandma used to say, hold her, Newt. Get that little corner right there. This is the drawer I open and close the most. So this is the drawer that has rubbed off the most, because I open this drawer every day because of my makeup's in there. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. Working on the painting this, because like I said, my sister and her husband are coming and they're going to do stuff with the floor. So there we go. All right, so that's what I've been doing. And hang on. Okay. Now I'm happier with that. So I didn't wash off this side of it. I'm not stressed about it. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, so now I'm going to turn off the light. Let me tell you, I'm a hot mess, but that's okay. We're going to ignore that. My mom, she was on a trip last week, and she fell on the trip. So I'm going to go over to her house and visit with her and spend time with her. We weren't planning on it, but I'm going to, when I get ready to leave, I've got a few more things to do here, but when I get ready to leave, she's going to call in an order for us to get our food picked up. Because, you know where we like to eat, Hickory House. So she's going to call in a couple orders before I leave my house, and then I'll pick it up on my drive to her house. So that's the game plan. So I'm just going to finish up doing some stuff here, and then I will head out and go to my mom's. So we're going to go see Judy. Well, you all won't see her, but I'll see her because she don't feel so good. So we won't be putting her on camera. Okay, but we are going to I'll order my usual pork steak, salad, and broccoli. So that way I'll be eating that at her house instead of in the restaurant like usual. Okay, I'm heading to Mom's. I ate one of my pieces of jerky because I'm kind of at that shaky point. It's 11:35. I'm at that shaky, hungry point. So, yeah. So I'm going to go pick up our food. She called it into Hickory House. So, okay, bye. When I was at Lowe's yesterday, I picked up some mums. So that's how I lined them up. I don't know if it's perfect, but that's where I got them. So I put some mums to it. You can hear Lou. He hears me out here. He's looking. So I got us some nice mums to look nice. I'm at Mom's when I got my salad with my dressing and my broccoli, and that is my pork steak. Again, now that I'm home, I can really show you all. This thing is as big as your hand. You know, it's as wide as your palm all the way up, and it's as big as my hand. So they're always good and big. So, all right, now I will talk to you all. Supper tonight is going to be the vegetables for when I made the pot roast. And I've got some meatballs. I'm going to go ahead and put these. This is some onions and mushrooms that I sauteed up. I'm going to put some of those right with the meatballs. I think that is going to taste amazing. I sauteed those up in my, you'll see my vegetable meal prep video, whatever day that comes out. But that's where I sauteed these up. So I'm going to microwave both of these and I'll be back with you. Okay, so we got our veggies. Our carrot and onion. Yup. Yup. And like I said, with meatballs, you can just, it's just like ground beef. You can do whatever you want to with it. So I got meatball, onions, and mushrooms. You know. And then some fruit. So that's what I'm eating for supper. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.